Hello guys, in this video I am going to explain you about what are process capability indexes are and what is their importance. In any process, output metrics quantify the overall performance of the process. By observing this, we can come to know whether all customer needs and requirements were met, whether all the business needs and requirements were met. We'll see few examples on what our output metrics are. Consider a paper manufacturing company. In that, the possible output metrics are thickness, fiber content, strength, weight, color, cost per roll, etc. In a room service, the possible output metrics are delivery, timeliness, accuracy, temperature, etc. So, knowing the current performance level of output measure is very important, by which we can find out gap and take proper improvement actions. For this purpose, process capability indexes are very helpful. Process capability index is a metric used to quantify and evaluate process capability. The two most important indexes are CP and CPK. We will discuss about these two indexes in this video. First, we will see what is CP. CP is the ratio of specification width to the process width. In the figure shown in this slide, you can observe the specification width, which is the distance between upper specification limit and lower specification limit, and the process width is plus or minus 3 standard deviations from process average. To say a process is capable, high CP value is required. Generally, the general value is greater than 1.33. It means process is performing within the specification limits. The drawback of this index is it only compares the specification width and process width. So any change in the process average cannot be captured. We'll see few examples. In the first figure, the process is within the specification limits, so CP is greater than 1. In the second figure, the process width equal to the specification width, so CP equal to 1. In the third figure, process width is more than specification width, so process is not capable and needs controlling measures. Now we'll see what is CPK. It compares the width of the specification and width of the process while also accounting for any change in process average. The formula for CPK is the minimum value of upper specification limit minus mean by 3 times standard deviation, comma, mean minus lower specification limit by 3 times standard deviation. So it is the minimum of these two values. So generally, to say any process is capable, the CPK value should be greater than 1.33. Values less than this indicates the process average is away from the target. We'll see few examples. Observe this figure. In the first one, CPK is negative as process average is too far from the target. In second and third also, the mean is away from the target. In fourth, CPK is equal to 1 as the process met the specifications. In fifth, CPK is greater than 1 as the process is better than the specification requirements. So from these two indices, we can understand a process and can make a decision on either to reduce mean or to reduce variation or to improve both. Thank you. Thank you for viewing. Kindly post your valuable suggestions and comments. Thank you.